Hey there. Don't worry. You're safe now. But let's talk about how you got here in the first place. You feeling okay? How did you get here in this situation? Quite the predicament. Well, understood. Your intentions are commendable, but being a hero requires more than good intentions. It takes training, strategy, and understanding the limits of your abilities. But something tells me you're gonna catch the hang of that very soon. You just take a deep breath and relax. You've been through quite the ordeal. Yes. There's no shame in that. Even I have my moments. Let's see if we can cool you off. Catching on fire like that must be quite warm. How often do you catch on fire? Only when you get a little bit overheated. I guess it's something that you're gonna have to learn how to control. It took me a long time to get a lot of my powers under control as well. Although there is a few things I have not mastered yet. It's rather embarrassing, actually. Like what? I don't know if I should tell you. Here, let's take a closer look at that little boo-boo you got going on. Just because you have superpowers doesn't mean you're completely invincible. Oh, me? I always keep a spare set of gloves. Just kidding. I grabbed it at the ambulance 3 blocks down. I'm a little faster than you expected, I suppose. How did I know they were there? Oh. All the little details of being me, I suppose. You just sit and relax. I had to be very gentle with things. My strength can easily tear through just about anything. So for me, this, doing things like this, was quite the challenge. To be so delicate and gentle. Should cool you down quite a bit. Oh, last time I did that, I almost froze someone completely and gave them hyperthermia. Then I had to use my laser vision to fix it. That didn't go over very well either, but I do my best. You see, it does take a lot of work being a superhero. these are the little challenges I have. I'm still not that great at it. It's a good thing that you're not doing too bad. But if you were, I would take you directly to the hospital. Although you still might want to get it checked out. If you like, I can scan you with my x-ray vision and see if you're okay. You don't mind? Okay. I'll get there eventually. Oh, I am terrible at gloves. It's a good thing I'm not a doctor. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Let's scan you. Everything seems to be functioning as normal. Your heart rate is a little bit high, though. You're not nervous, are you? Good. Let's just see if we can take a little look at this little burn you have going on. Alright, and now I'll just see. There we go. You're interested in being a mentor. I mean, you're interested in being... You want me to mentor you. Wow. Well, I can consider it. Of course. Just remember that being a superhero doesn't mean you have superpowers. It's about making the right choices. Even when things get really rough. The biggest problem that I have with villains is that they think they're doing the right thing. There is a fine line between being a villain and a superhero as well. Because a lot of times villains start out with very good intentions. Something very strange tends to happen. I always have some form of empathy for them. I do believe you're gonna be just fine. So, essentially what happens is if you run too fast, you catch on fire. Right? You're saying you think you're faster than me? Really? Well, if you're faster than me, then you're gonna need to get some superhero clothes. I know just the person that can make them for you at, down the street. You can't wear normal clothes, or this happens. You don't want this to happen all the time. And your burns usually go away within a few days. Well, that's good to know. Tell tell me, what exactly, why were you running? It's okay. You were running to chase a robber. Yes, it's okay. I'll certainly mentor you. One time I was running after a robber. Well, I thought it was a pickpocket, and it turns out they were not a pickpocket. I knocked over the newspaper stands while trying to chase after him, and he was just running late for work. Unfortunately. Alright, let's look at this a little better. You want me to tell you about more embarrassing things that have happened to me? Well, one time I was going into a tree to save a cat. You're gonna get this one day. Something like this might happen to you. I was going into a tree to save a cat, and I have a little bit of an allergy. And unfortunately, I was going to sneeze, and usually I can go pretty far away before I sneeze, or I can catch my sneeze pretty good. Well, I misjudged my sneeze, and I had to chase after the cat in the air for about 2 miles before I caught it in the air because of my sneeze. And that was not a very pleasant experience for the cat owner or the cat or myself. Rather embarrassing. It was a little bit of an embarrassing situation, I have to admit, but you know, if I can be honest, you can't really learn unless you go through these situations. Anyway, it could have been a PR disaster if I didn't catch that cat like a football at the 50-yard line. Could have been, but it wasn't. I think you're doing quite well, to be honest. But I don't want to let you go until I know that your heart rate has calmed down a little bit. I don't want you to have to worry about anything. I guess it doesn't matter if I rip these gloves off. Well, I must say, you might have misjudged whenever you were running on the top of the roof and thought you could jump across to the other roof. A lot of times that's easier said than done when it comes to superhero feats. But you did try, and you almost succeeded. With a little bit of practice and the right guidance, you'll certainly get to where you need to be. But you should never, ever, ever do that without someone who can save you. That could have been quite the disaster. I'm certainly happy that I was here. But you could prove to be a wonderful, wonderful superhero. Although, like I said before, not all superheroes need to have superpowers. Just integrity. Integrity means doing the right thing even when nobody is looking. Doing the right thing even though you're not being asked to do the right thing. It also means doing the right thing without telling anybody. be here for you. I sure am happy I bumped into you just so I could save your life. And something tells me it's not gonna be the last time this happens. Sounds like we're gonna have a beautiful friendship. It's okay. It's okay. Do you have any problems with being picked up and flying? Okay, good to know. Because I don't think it's a good idea for you to walk right now. I think you should go ahead and rest your head and relax. And I'll take you for a nice little stroll in the clouds. And tuck you in. And then tomorrow morning, we'll start superhero training bright and early. One of the first things I'll teach you is a superhero pose and confidence. Something tells me you're not going to struggle with that. Not one bit. No, it used to be Supergirl, but I grew up. It's woman. What's your superhero name?